Hello, I am Debbie Marinoff Shupe, the Manager of Recreation Services in Athletics and Recreation, and I have here with me this afternoon Wayne Terryberry, our Outdoor Recreation Coordinator. How are you, Wayne?
Wonderful, Deb. Thanks for having me on this call to speak about water safety. And I certainly, it's a very important consideration when you're doing outdoor recreation. So I'm happy to help out with some thoughts on the importance of water safety and the ability to swim for outdoor recreation. So thanks for having me, Deb.
Thanks for coming. It's pretty interesting times that we're in right now, and obviously the pools are closed at the moment, and including McMaster's. And we appreciate that people still probably want to go out and enjoy the summer and hopefully the good weather that's coming. And so I thought that we could talk about what's happening in water safety across Ontario and some of the statistics that Life Saving Society of Ontario has shared with us. The statistics that I'm showing you on the screen here show how many folks die every year of drowning-related or water-related deaths. And it's around 150, and the Life Saving Society is expecting that number to go up. And it's a little bit disconcerting for sure. So we want to talk a little bit about what you can do to prevent yourself from drowning. It's really important that I think we know who the people are that are drowning, and it's mostly men, 75%, and 25% of women. And the majority of people that are having difficulties are those over age 65. And Wayne, I think it's really important that you're aware of the number of drownings related to boating safety on lakes and ponds.
Yeah, Deb, I concur. A lot of drowning and water-related deaths are certainly on open water and lakes, at cottages or canoeing or boating. We have a strong tendency to not wear our life jackets when you're doing boating or swimming off docks, and especially now with the water being still quite cold, and water in lakes will start turning probably in early June, where the cold water at the bottom flips suddenly to the top. So it can be quite cold. And looking at the rivers, generally that is moving water and can be very unpredictable and is an active type of outdoor recreation. You really can't quite predict things. So our recommendation and our policy is always wearing life jackets and ideally having the ability to swim really adds to your experience. And long waves of water, especially deep open water, unless you're able to swim. And always wear life jackets, because you never know what's going to happen. Everything's unpredictable in these situations.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. I mean, we would encourage you to learn how to swim. Unfortunately, it's not a great time to learn how to swim because all of our facilities are closed, and so learning to swim will be a bit of a challenge to do with a certified instructor. The majority of the deaths are also happening in the months that are coming up too.
And I see on here the one stat in the middle of 1% of drownings are in supervised lifeguarded areas, which makes sense. You don't have a lifeguard to watch and have to back you up on safety when you're out in a lake or on a river. That's why we have lifeguards in prominent swimming areas in urban centers or at camps. But when you're on a trip, you don't have that ability to have that support.
Yeah. So as I mentioned, Life Saving Society of Ontario is expecting an increase in the number of drownings. We really hope that there isn't. And that's mostly because of the things that we talked about earlier in terms of swimming lessons not running and a decrease in supervision. The lifeguards probably will not be working, though that could change in the next few weeks. And we know that the weather's going to get warmer. It might be cool right now, but certainly it's going to be hot soon, and people are going to be looking for ways to cool off. So this is one of our favorite activities. Right, Wayne?
That's right. We've done a lot of canoeing, and these two gentlemen look like they know what they're doing. They certainly have throw bags and very good life jackets on, and they are doing a very nice crossbow draw, I might add. So they seem to definitely have some expertise and are well prepared for safety.
Absolutely. So this summer, because of COVID-19, using an abundance of caution is really important. And Life Saving Society has a number of suggestions for you to stay safe. And there's a lot more information on their website that I'll talk about later. But we would recommend that you're always swimming with a buddy. Swimming alone is never a good idea, whether what time of the year or in what situation that you're in. Wearing a life jacket while swimming and boating is important. Even if you're a confident swimmer, I'd say, particularly this year, wearing a life jacket when you're out swimming in open water or a pool is, pretty rare if you're a confident swimmer. But given the year, we just don't want to put a lot of stress on our EMS services, and so playing it safe is probably a good idea this year.
Especially when boating, I might add, Deb. It's you never
Absolutely.
know. So many factors that aren't that can arise that it's unexpected, and so you never know what's going to happen. And you could be going fast. You could be in very big water. You never know what's going to happen.
Absolutely. And if you have young children, or especially children that are non-swimmers or weak swimmers, just make sure that you're closely supervising them, whether that's at a backyard pool, in a bathtub, or open water. It's really, really important. So there's a few programs that we're going to be starting that will help to keep you active in other ways. So you can find information on the Instagram McMaster Pulse account or Mac Recreation Pulse account. Mac Recreation Facebook account, and the Mac Recreation Twitter account. And lifesaving.com is another really great resource for water safety specific information, and I would encourage you to go there if you're looking for more information. We're looking at running some virtual fitness classes offered through the Pulse, and some virtual camp activities we're hoping to start in July, and we're working on those right now. And Wayne, I know you've got lots of contacts with the conservation areas and other outdoor activities that folks might be interested in.
Yeah, I'd recommend have a look at our rec.mcmaster.ca website. It's a resource for the McMaster community, and it's also being recognized in the region as a wonderful place to get information on natural areas around the Hamilton-Burlington region and how to be safe and how to enjoy things like nature interpretation and flora and fauna, geology, things like that. And we're really happy and quite excited that yesterday a lot of conservation areas in Ontario, specifically the Hamilton Conservation Authority properties, have opened up, most of them, a lot of mainly the passive hiking and cycling areas. So that was very well received after we've all been itching to get outside and enjoy the nice weather, especially with a long weekend coming up. I also might recommend provincially looking at the Ontario Trails website. It has lists of all the trails and very good information on COVID safety and social distancing. So another good resource for provincially if you're not in the Hamilton area.
That's great.
So
thanks so much for
enjoy some nature, and yeah, get out and hike and do some things.
Absolutely. Thanks for joining me today, Wayne. Have a great day.
Thanks, my pleasure, Deb. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.